I guess this is just like a trend now, the way we're gonna do things, but duo track, baby. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I'm alright, I'm doing okay. I was doing really good actually, and then I came home and I was getting the videos ready and I got an email and it just threw me the hell off, but it is what it is. Tull Tuesday. Here we are. We're gonna be listening to 2 tracks today from Heavy Horses, and then 2 more tracks next week to finish it off. We're gonna be listening to Acres Wild and Weathercock today, and then 1 Rover and 1 Brown Mouse next week. So that would be Ford Prefect next week, and this week is Cora, who sponsored the video. This is her Patreon pick of the month. Both songs, and I'm very excited. I really liked this album. I loved the track Heavy Horses, and the Mouse Police Never Sleeps. That's such a strange song. I loved it. But let's go. I think I got it ready, right? Yep. If y'all are not subscribed, please help a brother out. Click that icon right below my face. Oopsie. I'd really appreciate it. It takes like 2 seconds. It's absolutely free. And mic bumping included. Always. Alright, so yeah. First up is Acres Wild and Weathercock. And then we'll do Rover and 1 Brown Mouse next week. And if you didn't know, the reason I do this is because they like to block anything that's over 4 songs. I would do 3 songs because that usually works, but then I just leave 1 song for next week, so that didn't make much sense. We'll split it up into the actual requests so that works out. Acres Wild by Jethro Tull in 3, 2, 1, go.
Love to you in all good places under black mountains,
John Glasscock
in open spaces by deep brown rivers that slither darkly through farm arches.
I love like the folk sound that do it. It's so good.
I'll make love to you in narrow side streets with shuttered windows and crumbling chimneys. Come with me to the weary town, disco silent. Softly on concrete margins of Acres Wild.
Hey, do a little jig. Yep. Everybody dance. Arm out.
By red bricks pointed with cement fingers.
I love how they can incorporate old and new in their music, and it sounds so good.
From sagging shoulders, come with me to the winged isle, northern fathers, western shire.
Wow. That was great. Totally reminds me of a time that does not exist anymore. Weathercock. Which is the last song on this album, actually. But you knew that.
Good morning, Weathercock. How'd you feel last night? Did the cold wind bite you? Did you face up to the fright? When the leaves spin from October and whip around your tail, did you shake from the blast? And did you shiver through the gale? And give us direction, the best of goodwill. Put us in touch with your fair winds. Sing to us softly on evening song. Tell us what the blacksmith has done for you.
Martin and Ian together is such a good duo, man.
Changes in the patterns of the sky. Or is it true to say the weather heats the twinkle in your eye? Do you fight the rush of winter and hold snowflakes at bay? Do you lift the dawn sun from the fields and help him on his way? Good morning, Weathercock, and make this day bright. Put us in touch with your fair winds. Sing to us softly on evening song. Find the way to better days so we can share with you.
Yes. Such a beautiful mix of sounds.
Good morning, Weathercock, make this day bright. Put us in touch with your fair winds. Sing to us softly on evening song. Find the way to better days so we can share with you.
There we go, Martin. And the flute, let's go. Damn, Barrymore. There we go. Whoa. That was sick. No. Ugh, makes me so mad, bro. Just when it was like really getting good and they fucking fade out like a bitch. I'm just kidding. That was great. Not missing nothing, right? No. Oh, okay. Well, that was great, obviously. I just like how their music transports you, man. Like it's so it's got like that, I don't know, it had like an old, actually like American settlers kind of vibe to it. Like what's the movie with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman? Whatever time period that was in. I don't know if that was like the late 1800s or the early 1900s, but just that time period. That's what it reminds me of, you know, and like in the barn, like swing dancing and stuff. I know they still do it, you know, but just that time period comes to mind. And I don't know, they're just so good at like playing like older type sounding music with like older, I don't know, it could be instruments or just the music they're playing, and it fits in so well with like the newer sounds, like the electric guitar and the kind of, well, I guess you could say the drums, but there's always been like percussion, natural percussion. That was like the first instrument probably, but I don't know, just the modern sense of like drumming and stuff like that. It mixes in so well with the flute and what else were they playing? There was a mandolin. Oh wow. I mean, okay. The only other thing is the D. Palmer was playing the portative pipe organ. Other than that, that was just acoustic guitar. Oh, there. Okay, yeah. Daryl Way did did violin on this on Acres Wild. I knew there was something else I was hearing that wasn't like a usual instrument. Like it felt like it was an older kind of sound, especially in that one. So that's what it was probably. But I mean, violin's been around for a while too. So I mean, it's not. I don't know. It just takes me back to almost like the industrial age sort of stuff, like before we had even a sense of like what the modern is, like what the 40s and the 50s defined kind of for like the rest of since that, basically up to this moment, like I think it's all been based off of that and different deconstructions of it. And beforehand, like in like the 10s and the 20s, like life was so different than what it became eventually, like people struggled, they still do, but like just with the most basic things that we have easily now, like before they really had electricity everywhere. Like they might have electricity, doesn't mean your house has it, like it's like the government probably used it before it was actually for public use and stuff like that. Just the time period of like the gaslight lamps in London and stuff and all that. I think it's like probably like the Victorian age. I know I'm mixing up my different, time periods, but I don't know, man. Their music is just very varied and it just brings so many different things to mind and different feelings and such. I mean, they're so good, man. Like Martin, like he was shredding in that second song. Like I said, I love how they can incorporate something like that in with like that older kind of sound, and it always comes out with this new synthesis, I guess you could say. And it's Jethro Tull, man. It's a really good album. We only got 2 tracks left to do. I'd still say that Heavy Horses is my favorite. Is it really? Yeah, that was my Heavy Horses is my number 1 probably from this album. I did really like Acres Wild though, man. Like all the songs have had that kind of old-timey, old world sound to it, and I long for stuff like that. And I say that as a modern person who's used to modern comforts, and I know that, but I don't know. There's just something that seems so more real and alive that what people had back then. Like they actually had to work with nature, not like just walk around it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like even back then, like they still lived off the land. Some people did. And, and now it's people living off a digital land. And this is coming from Mr. Digital Land, like, I don't know. I always say that. But, this is electronic entertainment, but I feel like there's so much more that we could be doing, I do this to listen to this music and actually escape my world, and get to live in some other one for a couple minutes, thanks to Jethro Tull and you guys. And I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for all of it. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If I had to pick between the two, I'd say Acres Wild is my favorite, even though Barrymore was going in there on Weathercock there at the end. He adds so much to the sound, man. He has to be in my top 3 favorite drummers that I found on here. Bill's still number 1, but he is so creative, and I don't know, man. Like he gets to anchor down all of this crazy, otherworldly, old world sound, and he just brings it down to earth with his just rhythms and the percussion, even the extra stuff he adds. It's I don't know. It's wonderful, man. He really is. Him and what's his name? I always forget his name. Him and John Evan. How can I forget that name, John Evan? It's so easy. I think him, John Evan, and John Glasscock add allotted. Man, I am not doing good tonight. I think they add so much to the band. I know that Ian and Martin get a lot of the focus, and for good reason. They are the stars of the show for the most part. But I feel like those 3 and D. Palmer, I'll throw him in there too. But I feel like the other three, they add so much to the sound that is Jethro Tull, especially these stretch of albums. You know, like it's they're so good, man. This whole band is really good. They were stacked. They were so stacked, and I'm so glad that you guys have introduced me to their music, because it really does take me away, and I need that a lot usually. So, because I don't have my coping mechanisms that I used to have anymore. So when I have bad days, or I don't have to run and do that shit anymore. That's what I used to do, and I'd find an excuse to go and get high. Nowadays, I wish. I think about it, like, not even like that. It's more of like a joke now. It's just like, oh man, yeah, that'd be nice right now, just because life is crazy, and I would never do it. But it's funny to me that, I don't know. That's what I used to do. It's so crazy to me. But I'll have 4 years this October, and that is fucking crazy. Wow. You just kind of lose track of it at some point. And that's it on me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed our Tull Tuesday of the week. Next week, we're finishing up with Rover and what was the other one? One Brown Mouse. I'll see you then. If you all don't know, I have a Patreon right here. That is a picture of it. There's a link in the description. Join the $15 tier or up. You get one free request a month. If you join the $30 tier, like Miss Cora is in, you get 2 songs, just like this one is. She picked, you can either get 1 song of any length, or you can get 2 songs under 8 minutes. And she did the 2 songs. This is what you got. You get a little dance, da-da-da, da-da-da, Cora, Cora, yeah. Join the $15 tier. If you want access to all the hours and hours of shit that's on there, there is the Beatles. There's actually War Child by Jethro Tull in full on there as well. That's been blocked forever. Hopefully it'll be up soon, though. Actually, I think on YouTube it might be. Oh, sold myself short on that one, but that's okay. Yeah, join any of the tiers, get access to all that, and there's a PayPal link in the description for tips, requests, and anything else. Thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye.